To the line they go. It's second down. Another carry. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Al throwing on 3rd down. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, when you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. McCarthy operating from the pistol. He's on the move. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Now it's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 48. Moore's got it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Howell from the gun. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd, Howell. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Moore. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Vikings driving. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Escapes out to the left. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time starts out with a 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Howell out of the shotgun. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Howell now. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That's Jefferson, he's got it. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. All in left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a man in motion. From the 24. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the 16. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Robinson on the inside give. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. He's got Brown on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. To the air on first down. Howell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Howell. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Howell throwing for it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football.